In fact, at the end of it all, Adi Shankaracharya said, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudamate. The rules of grammar and test scholarship are not going to save you. Forget all this scholarly study. You just worship Krishna. Because he was an enlightened being and he had to come and give this philosophy to counteract the previous philosophy, which was to negate the Vedas completely. So he tried to re-establish that. And then when the animal sacrifice business happened, then Buddha came to negate that. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to actually establish what is the code for this age. Came a few hundred years back, 500 years ago. So that was the time of the entire bhakti movement that went across the planet. Even the Muslims had their dervishes and so on. Sufi movement started from bhakti. Guru Nanak, he was a contemporary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He received instruction from him for 3 weeks at Jagannath Puri. So there are all these things that happened at the same time for a purpose. This will, go up and down, up and down, up and down. Ultimately, whoever can understand and get out of it, get out of this cycle of repetitive birth and death, he's safe eventually. So it doesn't really matter actually if somebody is enlightened or not. If you are following the path, it's more important. I may not be enlightened in that sense, but I have an understanding that I am soul, self. Body is changing, I am not. I am coming from where? I have that knowledge. At least I have the theoretical knowledge. And based on how much I am aligned to that knowledge, I will act accordingly, and that is actually enlightenment. It's not some great dizzy state of feeling, blown out of your mind. That might happen. The Kundalini goes up the wrong channel, you are blown. It happened to me for weeks. Went up the Surya Nadi and it was like a crazy experience. That's not enlightenment. So you have to contend with many things here in the material world. So if a person is thinking, I'm enlightened, okay, let me cut it short, commit suicide, I'm going back. That's a totally, it's not like that. That is absurd. So if somebody is enlightened, good for them. It's not my enlightenment. If somebody has some knowledge, good for them. It's not my knowledge. I should be concerned about myself. I may follow the great leaders on the path as they have suggested. They also had their issues to deal with, and they did.